Welcome everyone. This is going to be a 2024 series. This is going to be a Boise State season, but our emphasis this season, we are trying to win a national championship and most importantly, a Heisman with the People's Heisman. Number 2, Ashton, Jeanty. Okay, so same games except for maybe one or two. Might be mixing up a non-conference opponent so we don't play the 1AA schools, but our goal, we're staying in the top 25. We're staying in the Mountain West. We're not ranked yet, but we hope to change that very, very soon. As there you see Mr. Ashton Jeanty, Jacksonville. This season would be starting on the road at Georgia Southern. This is my first time playing at Georgia Southern, a very beautiful, picturesque ballpark. And on that corner route, we're going to get the first down, a big pickup on the play. And we're not going to be player locked as Ashton Jeanty, but we are going to use him to carry the team. And on this first game, we're still figuring out our team here, figuring out ways to score, move the ball. We take a 57-yard field goal attempt. We've got the power. It's going to bounce off the crossbar and in. So the Broncos are going to take a 3-0 lead. Looking for this corner route, a 4th and 4 from our side of the field. We're going to hit R1 on the zig instead for the first down. So no rushing touchdown yet for Mr. Jeanty. As you see, we are on All-American difficulty. We're going to hit Caples, though, on the comeback route, and he's going to get around a couple defenders and be pushed out of bounds at the 46. Game is tied at 3, nearing the 2-minute mark in the first half, and on this RPO, we're going to juke out a defender to get us down to the 27-yard line.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Looking for Ashton on this Texas route. If we can get past the defender, we've got him. That'll be Ashton Jeanty down to the 1-yard line. A big reception on the play. He would punch it in on the next play. His first rushing touchdown of the season. We're trying to break the rushing touchdown mark, the NCAA record. We're trying to break Barry Sanders' rushing yard mark as well. Nobody open on that play, and we'll be bailed out with the unnecessary roughness. So under 30 seconds to play in this first half. 4th and 7 from our side of the field, looking for a circle on that corner route. We're going to get what we need, and he's going to tap-toe his way into the end zone. Mr. Holt increasing Boise State's lead over Georgia Southern from 17-3 rather. And Ashton Jeanty's going to get credit with the passing yards on this jet sweep, as we're going to have a very long jet sweep touchdown on that play. 24-3 now, Bronco lead. On this handoff to Ashton Jeanty, he's going to go backwards for a loss of 9 on the play. Pedestrian 20-yard game so far on the ground. And we'll hit that middle route to our tight end, getting us into plus territory. Ashton Jeanty a little tired on the play. Play action here, looking for anybody. And Holt's going to get into an open part of the field. That ball was dimed up perfectly. We're looking for our slot fade here. We've got R1 wide open. Stretching. Gonna get us on the board again. Maddox Madsen. Another touchdown through the air. And we would win our season opener over Georgia Southern. Big game here. Caples on the slant route. It's going to get us down to the 25. First and goal opportunity for our Bronx. Down by 10 here in the second quarter in Autzen Stadium. And Ashton's going to punch it in for his second rushing touchdown of the season. Under definitely hitting in this game. Tight end catching the ball there, setting up a very long field goal opportunity. And we are going to push this to the right of the field goal. Still down by 3 with under a minute 30 left in the ball game. Can we find Circle, Holt? That ball is going to be deflected, and Oregon with the interception on the play, and we would go on to lose to the number 3 rather. Oregon Ducks on the road 10-7. So the Broncos, Ashton Jeanty, not finding his rushing groove yet, as Dylan Gabriel would be the player of the game. And this is our home debut, our first game on the blue turf here in Boise. And instead of playing a 1AA opponent, we're going to pick up Arizona on our schedule. The top 15 team in the country. And the slap route, the linebacker lurking underneath is going to be a turnover. Alex Madsen going on, be sacked on the play. Can we find Lauer on the fade route? He's not open, but X is. Strachan left uncovered. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. The first touchdown for the Bronx in Alberts Stadium. Jet sweep. Ashton Jeanty with a lot of passing yards coming his way. Is Duggan's going to get past this defender, but pushed out at the 7-yard line. Goal to go now for our Broncos. Madsen going to scramble around. He's going to get into the end zone. Broncos with their second touchdown of the game. 14-7. Arizona would answer. We're in the red zone here. Can we find Ashton? We can't. We're going to dump it off to our tight end instead, and he's going to get pushed into the end zone. Our second passing touchdown of the game. 1st and 10 from that Wildcat 43-yard line. And Caples is going to get us down to the 5-yard line on that big corner route. 3rd and goal, empty formation. Madsen back there. We've got him. Ashton Jeanty lined up as a wide receiver with his first receiving touchdown of the year, extending our lead. 2-touchdown lead now. Jeanty as a wide receiver, and he's going to pick up the big gain on the streaker. Madsen going over 200 passing yards on that play. The drive would finish in a field goal opportunity. The Broncos would take a 31-14 lead. Not much else happening for our Broncos offense, except Arizona's going to block that punt. They're back in business. They would go on to score a touchdown, but we would recover the onside kick, and we would kneel out this ball game. So we're going to leave Week 3 with a 31-21 victory over the new Big 12 member Arizona Wildcats, picking up our first ranked win of the season in our Week 4 matchup against Washington State. We're going to hit Ashton on that swing route. He jukes around a defender for a gain of 22 on the play. 2nd and 10, looking for Ashton on the screen. Max is going to get it to him perfectly. He's going to weave around a defender on the outside. He's got 2 catches for 44 yards already. Ashton's going to take the sweep to the outside, juke him in on the outside. And that's his first rush of the game. It's a 15-yard pickup. This screen, however, would not be successful. The Broncos are going to have to settle 4-3. And it's good from 51 yards. So starting the game off against the Cougs, up by a score already. 5 wide for Maddox. The stop and go to Holt's gonna be dropped. Would be touchdown. Incomplete. Struggling to find a man, and the Broncos will kick another field goal. They're going to go up 6-0 midway through the first. WSU getting a field goal of their own. We're looking for Ashton on the outside on the stream. He's got it. Monster touchdown, catch and pass. He's averaging 7 rushing yards. Another touchdown for the Heisman hopeful. This corner, Caples is going to get us into the red zone. Already up by 10 here, looking for more. Ashton not on the field, but we got our tight end wide open in the end zone, and Maddox has his second passing touchdown of the ball game. Trying to force the pass to Ashton Jeanty there, and it's going to be returned for an interception, a pick 6. Sending everybody down the field here with short time remaining in the half. We got Holt on the outside. Can he come down with it? He can. The Hail Mary is going to close out the half, and the Broncos will regain their 10-point lead. Jeanty in the Wildcat formation, jet sweep coming here. We're going to be tackled for a safety, cutting the lead down to 8. 2 minutes in the third quarter. Defense would get a stop. 3rd and long opportunity, Madsen. Get that corner out. Going over 260 passing yards in the game. The drive would stall out on the comeback route to Jeanty. Our 3rd field goal of the game. Even though the power was a little too high, they knock it through. 11-point lead now. Swing screen to Jeanty. He's going to get a gain of 20 on the reception. He has over 140 receiving yards for 5 catches. Go along with his rushing stats. We're going to have to kick another field goal, our 4th field goal of the day. That one's going to be wide right. We would force a 3-and-out. Jeanty on the stretch, looking to get past this defender. He can. He's going to juke it. He's going to get a gain of 15 on the play. Not quite at 100 yards for the day, but it is going to get us into the red zone. Nearly 400 yards of total offense for the Broncos as our 4th field goal goes successfully through the uprights. Adding stats now. Game well in hand. And Jeanty's going to get into the end zone on this stretch play for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. Go on to win that game. And Ashton was voted as the Mountain West Offensive Player of the Year. And we improve our record to 3-1. As we check out the Heisman standings, Ashton is currently 2nd, just behind Will Howard, the Kansas State transfer quarterback. So here we go. Utah State week. We're wearing blue helmets, orange jerseys, blue pants, and hopefully these orange jerseys will be blending in with the end zone. As Ashton's going to take this screenplay to the house. 1st touchdown of the game, starting off hot in this Mountain West showdown. Next drive is going to result in another field goal chance. Can we get it through the uprights for a 10-point lead? We will not. It is pushed just to the left of the uprights. And from midfield on a 4th and 6, we're looking for Holt on the corner route. We got Stachin. This defender's giving him too much space, picking up the first down easily. In this stretch play, Ashton's going to get to the outside. Can he beat this man? He can. His second touchdown of the day, his first on the ground. Boise State will improve to a 14-3 lead. Jet sweep now to Dunbar. He's going to juke around a man for a gain of 23 on that play. So not only is Ashton Jeanty, a man from Florida, improving, building up his rushing, his receiving stats, he should also be considered as one of the nation's top passers. April's coming in with that corner route, getting us into plus territory. It ultimately would not lead to any points. We start the second half with this 3rd and long, looking for circle. Holt's going to come up with the catch. Madsen throwing it a little behind his receiver. Challenging a fumble. Clearly Ashton got a knee down, if not an elbow too. Ooh, that ball did look like it came out a little bit, so they would rule it an incompletion. And on this 4th and 4, we're going to go to the jet sweep. And it is an unsuccessful attempt, setting up the Utah State Aggies with great field position. And they would get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to cut this lead. So halfback dive for Ashton Jeanty. He's going to get a gain of 25 on the play. 12 carries, 90 yards. His yards per carry working out to be about over 7 yards a carry. He's going to get around that guy. Up the middle, his 3rd touchdown of the game. And it's now a 10-point lead. But on this punt return, the Aggies speedster's going to find his way into the end zone. The lead is once again 3 points. Jet sweep now. The holding's going to bring this play back. It looks like Madsen is going to be called for holding. So we're going to go back to this jet sweep. And they won't stop him on this play. He's got a lot of running room. Dunbar racing towards the end zone, and he's going to be pushed out the 9-yard line. 4th and goal from the 1. Ashton Jeanty will get this into the end zone, his 4th touchdown of the game. 3rd rushing touchdown of the ball game. And with a first down here, the Broncos should improve to 4-1. We've got square on the corner. Can we get it to him? We can. And that's going to be a first down. Caples with the grab. 4th and 3. Utah State has used their timeouts. And it's going to be intercepted. Can we prevent the pick six? We can. But we've given the Aggies life. They would go on to score a touchdown. We had to use our jet sweeps to get us into a scoring opportunity with not much time remaining. Dunbar going to pick up a gain of 7. We're going to go back to him. One of our most trusted plays. He's going to cut it inside, and Dunbar is going to get inside the end zone with under a minute to play. Can the Broncos hold on? And they won't be able to. Utah State, with the late touchdown for the win. The Broncos are going to drop to 3-2. And our chances of a college football playoff, regardless of Ashton Jeanty, gets the Mountain West and National Player of the Week for his 4 touchdown performance. 5 if you count the passing touchdowns. Playoff hopes are in jeopardy. He's going to start off this Hawaii game with a gain of 30 or more. leading to a field goal. The Broncos will take a 3-0 lead. 4th and 10 from our side of the field. Ashton a little worn down, so Dubar is going to take the jet sweep handoff. And we're going to get it just what we need. A gain of 18 on the play, as Gaines is the recipient on this jet sweep. It ultimately wouldn't lead to a touchdown, and we're going to have to take another field goal opportunity. We'll take a 6-0 lead over the Rainbow Wahine. 4th and 3, back to our jet sweep here. And Dubar's got enough room for the first. Drive will continue. We're going to try to get Jeanty on the streak down the sideline. But he fumbles the ball on the release. So no more points in the first half. Looking for a 59-yard field goal on this drive. Do we have enough leg? We won't. It won't even reach the back of the end zone. 4th and 8 again. Can this jet sweep get us to the promised land? He's got enough running room. He won't be able to get around that defender. But we're down to the 20-yard line. The Broncos are in the red zone. Apparently frustrated by the lack of rushing success, we've relied on our passing game. Our tight end's going to come up with that catch for the touchdown. Jeanty calling his own number, calling his jet sweep, and Dubar will run it in, high stepping his way to a 7-point lead over Hawaii. 3rd and 7, can we get the corner out to the circle? Holt's got it. He's past the defender, and he's going to race his way into the end zone. The Broncos regain their 7-point lead. Hawaii with 1 timeout left. A first down will probably put this game away. He's going to get around the defenders. He's going to stay in bounds. And the Broncos would not chew out the rest of the clock. But this field goal from 55 yards is going to be good. So we'll take a 2-possession lead. Hawaii would score a touchdown, but there wouldn't be much time remaining, as the white helmet, white jersey, orange pant combo is going to lead us to a 4-2 record. This video made on the Sheriff Factory Studio device on the PlayStation 5. And now we've got a major Mountain West showdown with the UNLV Reds. We're in Allegiant Stadium, home of the most previous Super Bowl, and we're going to go with the whiteout in this game. The stretch handoff to Jeanty. He's going to get some blocks. He's got a lot of running room on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds after a 25-yard carry to start the ball game. The offensive coordinator looking like he was thinking about using the jet sweep, but ultimately settling for 3 on this drive. We're looking for Holt on this corner route. He beats his man off the line. He's got a lot of space. He's going to race down the sideline and out at the 36. Gain of 35 on the play. This time the corner route's going to go to Caples, and he's going to get into the end zone. Boise State would get a safety before this drive. Or no, they would not get a safety. They would get a touchdown because we scored the field goal. And with the extra point, it's going to lead to a 10-0 victory, or 10-0 lead. And we couldn't find the window on that. A red zone opportunity leading to another Madsen interception. But Madsen's going to scramble around. He's going to juke a man on the inside. He's going to get into the red zone. A 30-yard carry scramble for Maddox. So we're 5 wide here. Looking for Jeanty, and he's going to find his way on the out route into the end zone. Another touchdown for our Heisman hopeful. 17-7 lead for the Broncos in the fourth quarter. 3rd and long opportunity. Tight end's going to get a lot of running room here. Stiff arms a man on the outside. And a touchdown on this drive would probably put this game out of reach for the Rebels as Dubar on the carry. He's going to juke it back to the outside. It's now a 3-possession lead for the Boise State Broncos. Heavy formation here. Can we pick up a lot of running yards on this? A juke there from Ashton, and he's going to get up to 82 yards, an average of 8 yards a carry. And the final score in Las Vegas is going to be 37-7. Hopefully we can get back into the top 25 after this win. So another Mountain West Player of the Week honor for Ashton. 140 rushing yards on the game. And he's going to pick up the National Offensive Player of the Week honor. So his 2nd National Player of the Week honor. And this week, we're wearing the all oranges. As you can see, Ashton is the top man in the Heisman standing. So Louder is going to get around that defender, bouncing off a tackle for a gain of 36 to start the orange out game. Counter play to Jeanty. He jukes around the defender, one man to beat. He jukes past that guy as well. And he's going to race into the end zone. Definitely a Heisman caliber play from our team captain, star running back. The fans are fired up. And on this play, Maddox Madsen throws a nearly 50-yard bomb on Mr. Ashton Jeanty. Jet sweep here. Would be tackled for a loss. The Broncos will settle for a 3-point drive. 10-0 lead over San Diego State. And this play was designed as a dive up the middle, but Jeanty's going to race into the corner of the end zone for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And we need the national media to stop sleeping on Ashton Jeanty just because he plays in the Mountain West. The numbers he puts up, 7 carries and already 65 rushing yards. Come on, guy. 20-0 lead now after that field goal attempt. Play action. And Louder get it. He's going to get a toe in bounds. That ball was placed perfectly over the defender's head. And we're looking for Caples on the corner. He beats his man off the line. The ball's a little overthrown. We will get into the red zone, however. We're looking to take a 4-possession lead here before halftime. Jeanty a little winded. But he's got the out route. He's going to hit the brakes around one defender for a gain of 9 on that reception. He'll get a breather. We're going to look for him. That ball is placed just outside of Ashton's reach. And Maddox Madsen's going to throw his first interception of the ball game. We would go on to win 41-3 in this contest. Domination from start to finish. Player of the game is going to go to our mainest man, Ashton Jeanty. He had 4 rushing touchdowns in that game. The Broncos will improve to a 6-2 record. Inside split here to Ashton. And he gets around a couple defenders for a 20-yard rush. He can't get around the line. And the little shovel pass is going to be knocked away. Broncos looking for 3 here in their blackout game. That's exactly what they'll get over the Nevada Wolfpack. Nevada coming in as one of the top teams in the Mountain West. After a scramble by Maddox Matson, he's going to find Caples for a gain of 27. After Nevada would tie the game, we're looking for Ashton. We're going to settle for Holt on the crosser for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against
1st and 10 for Boise State. Handoff to Jeanty on the stretch play. He's going to get us a gain of 6. Already 42 rushing yards. As you saw briefly the playoff picture, there are already 2 Group of 5 teams considered for the playoffs. Ashton Jeanty is going to get a receiving touchdown on this screenplay here. We're sitting in the playoff picture behind Miami of Ohio as the 12th seed and the Liberty Flame. Blocks are set up well on that play. A spin move off of contact. A gain of 15. Already 60 rushing yards. Averaging over 8 yards a carry. And on this swing pass to Ashton, he's going to juke past the defender and get pushed out of bounds at the 35. 2nd and long now. Madsen looking for the corner out. Can we get it to Caples? It's dimed up perfectly, and Caples is going to find his way into the end zone, and the Broncos will take a 17-6 lead. Still a 1-possession lead here in the 4th quarter. And that ball will be picked off. A little underthrown on the play. Nevada is still in play. Defense would hold strong there as Nevada would go for it on 4th down. And with 2 key blocks there on the outside, Jeanty's going to race into plus territory. Over 100 yards on that carry. He would have to take a breather as he would hurt his arm on that play. But this slant route to Caples is going to get around to everybody. And the striped out theme in Albertson Stadium is going to watch Caples get his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. As we look to pad some more stats, Ashton would go out with another injury, and Stochman would get this receiving touchdown on the RPO bubble screen. We would end this game, our 7th win of the season, a 31-9 final. And with this win, we would cement our place as one of the top 2 teams in the Mountain West. On this stretch play, offensive line, our guards and our tackles blocking perfectly as Ashton gets a nearly 30-yard carry. Wonderful run to start this Week 10 matchup. Slot fade to Louder isn't going to be what we get, but Caples is going to bring in that corner route for a gain of 27. And Dubar on this stretch play would find his way into the end zone, our backup running back, who has now 4 rushing touchdowns of the year. That would give us the lead. Start of the 2nd quarter now. Halfback dive to Ashton. Can we get this block from our tight end? We can. He breaks a tackle there. And we're out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Already 70-plus yards on 3 carries. And that screen play would get us to a goal-and-goal scenario.
And the Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Holt's going to get that short comeback route. We're going to hurry up to the line. Take the RPO here to get Ashton into the end zone, but we're going to hit it out to Stochman, and he's going to flip into the end zone. 14-3 lead now for the Boise State Broncos. Inside split zone coming here. Blocks perfectly up the middle. We're going to run into the middle referee there. Referee acting as a defender on that play, probably preventing an even longer rush from the Heisman leader. Gonna hurry up and go back to that play again. Only gonna get 3 on that carry. But now, as you see in the playoff picture, Miami of Ohio has taken over that first round bye. And Maddox is going to fumble that ball. Luckily, we land on top of it. We're looking for a score here. Looking for a third touchdown of the half. Holt on the outside. That corner route is a little underthrown, but he comes back to the ball for the first down catch. And Jeanty, he is going to front flip his way into the end zone. San Jose State looking to injure our mainest man, prevent him from dominance. A juke there, a couple blocks. Oh, another juke. A couple man to beat. Can he get into the end zone? He can't, but he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Nearly 200 rushing yards for Ashton. Can we get him over the 2-century mark? Stretch play here. He's going to juke to the inside. That would get him over 200 yards. 218 rushing yards. Putting this game away here with this corner route to Cables, and we'll take a 35-3 lead. Offense having a dominant performance. This halfback inside, a juke. Couple blocks from some wide receivers, and Ashton's going to run into the end zone. Heisman level performance. Showing why he's better than you. And the San Jose Spartans know it. This would end in a 42-17 victory. Not only would Ashton get the player of the game, he would get the Mountain West player of the game. One of our final regular season opportunities is going to be in elevation in Laramie, Wyoming. Holt's going to beat his man for a gain of 54 on the all-go play. On that play, Madsen going over 2,000 passing yards. Stretch play. Ashton finds the hole, and this game will start off with a rushing touchdown for RB1. So we're still sitting outside of the playoff. We're climbing up the rankings now, 22nd team in the land. Holt's going to come up with that catch. Madsen fitting it in there just in front of the safety. And Ashton would find the end zone once again on this play. Nearly running out of the stadium right in front of the Boise State fan section. We'll take a 2-touchdown lead over the Pokes. Breaking a tackle there, some yards after contact, and we're out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Averaging 9 yards a carry here. Can we get him on this out route? We can't, but Maddox is going to scramble. Can we find him? We won't be able to find him, but we're going to find Holt for a gain of 5. Keeping that play alive. We're looking for Ashton on this wide receiver screen, and he'll get into the end zone on his 3rd touchdown of the game. Not only an elite runner, definitely an elite runner with the ball in his hands, but an elite route runner. As on this play, he's going to break it wide open. Plenty of green grass in front of him, and on this wide receiver screen, he's going to get his 4th touchdown of the game and his 2nd receiving tutty. Some pass interference possibly on that corner route. But it's going to be called on Capel, so that interception would stand, leading to a Wyoming field goal. Short time remaining, 18-point lead for the Broncs. They're bringing pressure, but Holt's going to catch a dime. Perfectly placed ball on 5 catches. He has 124 yards. Madsen scrambling around. He would go down on the play, and the Broncos would settle for a field goal, taking a 28-point lead here in the 4th quarter.
He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this guy's just
There are two to
having
play
a
it. Some
tremendous
blocks.
season, leading the
Tight end
country
gets
in
his
rushing.
block there. And another
it is a
powerful
chunk
run
play, a huge
from our power back.
A little less
That would get him over 100
room.
rushing yards in the
Ball's at
game.
28, and it's 3rd and
Looking to
long.
get close to get Ashton another
For the tight
touchdown.
end.
And Lauder's going to get that up the seam, bouncing off the defender. We would go on to defeat the Wyoming Cowboys 45-10. Regular season finale here in Boise against the Beavers. And Holt's going to get that corner route to the outside for a gain of 25. Ball game tied at 7 after Boise State scored a defensive touchdown. Maddox scrambling around, but he's going to fumble. Luckily, our tackle would fall on it. And on this screenplay, Ashton's going to get a lot of yards back and an unnecessary roughness call. So the drive will continue. What was a 3rd and super long. Now a 1st down, and it would lead to an Ashton Jeanty rushing touchdown. Broncos up now by 7. Our OTC knocking out their push-ups in the end zone. Very cold afternoon. And it looks like we got a return touchdown. 2 touchdown lead now for the Broncos. And right before the 2-minute mark, we're looking for Ashton on this screenplay. And get around a couple of defenders, even with some wear and tear, he can, and he's pushed out of bounds. So Maddox is going to scramble, looking for somebody. He's got circle. Can he get it over the defender? He can't. And we'll turn it over once again. Nobody stopping this corner on his way into the end zone. A 52-yard pick six, cutting the lead to 7. We're looking for Holt on the go route. We got him. He toasted the man that just had the pick six right in front of the Fiesta Bowl banner. We'll take a 28-14 lead. A 3-and-out from our defense would get us the ball back. On this stretch play, can the outside receiver hold his block? He can, and we'll scorch our way out of bounds. First and 10, we would not score before the half, but we will find Lauder on the crossing route. Maddox Madsen going over 200 passing yards on that play. Jeanty finding his way into the end zone here, and it is now a 35-14 lead for our Broncos. Feeling the heat, Madsen's going to scramble around. He would cross the line, and what would have been a long receiving touchdown is going to be called back because Maddox Madsen crossed that line on the illegal forward pass. Screenplay now to Dubar, and there's nobody that's going to stop him as he gets around that defender, and he gets a rushing touchdown. Or a receiving touchdown on that screenplay. The athlete, Jeanty, jukes past that defender for a 1st down. Over 100 rushing yards now for the Heisman hopeful. He gets past that defender, and he's going to find his way to the end zone again on this stretch play. 49 points for the Boise State Broncos. And he would be the Mountain West player of the game with 3 rushing touchdowns, as well as the national player of the week. So his 4th national player of the week. We would lock up a berth in the Mountain West Championship, sitting at 18th. So we need some help from our friends to get us into the playoff. As the playoff picture sits now, Liberty sitting in that group of 5 spot. So we need them to falter in their conference championship game. And as right now, we're looking at the LA Bowl. The opportunity to play at SoFi Stadium wouldn't be a bad thing, but not the playoff opportunity that we desire. Thanks again to Sheriff Factory Studio for allowing us to clip this together. Since we dropped that game on that Hail Mary to the Aggies, we would be traveling up to Utah for this game. Utah State rocking an all-Navy look. On our first drive of the game, a lot of clock was spent running the ball, and Ashton's going to find his way. A loss of 1 on that play. Oregon, Clemson, a potential first-round playoff match, as Ashton would get the first touchdown of the game, and that corner route would go for a first down. First and goal opportunity. Stretch play here once again. Getting around that defender, and he's going to weasel his way into the end zone for his second touchdown of the game. Utah State would answer. We're looking for Caples on this corner route. Thrown perfectly, and he will get into the end zone for his first receiving touchdown of the game. 21-7 lead for the Broncos. Just needing a couple blocks, and Jeanty's going to get it for a first down to the logo. And he would take a breather on this play. Play action for Madsen. And he would be sacked, and he would fumble a turnover. So Utah State now has life. They're back in business. They would score a field goal. Broncos holding them to 3. Trying to get our rushing stats up. On this bubble screen, Stochman's going to go down for a loss of 3 on the play. DJ Graham, the second, with the tackle. Get the corner out to Caples. We can. It's greened up. And he's going to have to dive for the reception, but he'll get the catch. Ashton. Continuing that drive. First and goal here. A little tired, but with some blocks, he'll get his way into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the game. Jet sweep here now. Couple blocks and a lot of room on the outside for Dubar. And he will get to the 1-yard line to end this 3rd quarter.
In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 3rd and goal, they would stop Ashton on that play. And we'll settle for the points. Just trying to maintain our lead as we'll take a 21-point lead in Mavericks Stadium. 2 minutes to go, looking to get Ashton another touchdown. We've got Holt on this corner route. He beats his man, and he's going to race all the way into the end zone. And Boise State will be your Mountain West champions. Instead of going for it on this 4th down, we will settle for the points. And we'll finish this game as the 2024 Mountain West champions, a 41-10 victory. Over 170 yards. We've really fed the rock to Ashton Jeanty with 31 carries, a season high. We just hope that's enough to get him the Heisman. And we hope it's enough to get us into the playoff. (11-2) season. Once again, congratulations to the Boise State Broncos and to the Utah State Aggies on a wonderful season. The Broncos are going to be the Mountain West champions. So we pick up a commit there, improving our pro potential. Ashton Jeanty, he would be the Offensive Player of the Week. He is the Player of the Year. There you have it. Ashton Jeanty, the 2024 Heisman Trophy winner with over 1,500 yards. He would also get the Best Running Back Award, as well as the Special Team Returner Award. But what the Broncos would not get is a playoff opportunity, having to settle for the New Mexico Bowl against the 6-6 Sam Houston Bearcat. This is the first time I've played in the New Mexico Bowl in my history of playing NCAA football. And on this go route, Louder is going to stay in front of his man for a gain of 42. And in this game, we're not really focusing on Ashton Jeanty getting the rock, as that ball is going to fall into the lap of the big boy. We're going to get a thick 6. Unless Dubar can chase him down, he can. The Bearcats would go on to score, but not a defensive score on that play. Capel's deep ball here. He's going to come back to the ball. A big catch for our first wide receiver. Looking to tie up the score here. Empty formation. Madsen scrambling around. He gets the defense to part like a Red Sea, and he will tie this game at 7. Ashton Jeanty, congratulations on the Heisman Trophy. 5 more rushing touchdowns, leading the nation in rushing touchdowns. And on this comeback route, a dime thrown by Madsen. Holt would get the first down. Wildcat formation, can we get Dubar on the jet sweep? He's got the blocks he needs, and Boise State will take a 14-7 lead. Under 3 to go here in the second quarter. 5 wide. Ashton Jeanty on the crosser. And on the sack, we would fumble the ball, but luckily we would recover it. So we're going to have to rely on Ashton's speed on this screenplay. He's got plenty of blocks. Can he juke that man? He can, and he's out of bounds at the Boise State 38-yard line. An unfortunate ending to this episode, but Boise State looking to show that they belong in the college football playoff. His Capels is going to take this corner out into the end zone to take a 21-7 lead. And it is unfortunate that Liberty won their conference championship game. Congratulations to them as the Conference USA champions. But that Utah State Hail Mary preventing us from the playoff berth that we desired. A Heisman Trophy winner having to settle for a bowl game in Albuquerque. As Capels is going to take this corner route down to the 2-yard line, rather. As Madsen would go over 300 passing yards on this play. And on this play, Ashton Jeanty's going to break it wide open for a gain of 60 yards. Red zone opportunity. Looking for Ashton. We're going to throw it into triple coverage. Plenty of bodies there. We did have Ashton on that out route on the halfback release. We'll have to settle for a 3-point. But they would run into our kicker, so the drive would continue. Hopefully get Ashton the ball. But that slant to Capels would be broken up. So we're going to go back to the goal line formation here. Ashton's just had too much wear and tear at this point in the season and this point of the game. He's unable to find his way into the end zone, so the Broncos would have to settle for 3. On the following drive, they'd hand it off for Dubar, and he would find his way into the end zone on the stretch play, probably Boise State's best running play so far this season. The lead would increase to 21. Ashton Jeanty from here on out, given the day off, probably going to the pros, as Louder is going to catch that ball on the streak. And a bad animation there. Game far out of reach, but we're still padding stats, trying to send the playoff committee a message that we belonged in the playoff, as Dubar is going to take this sweep to the outside, and there's nobody that's going to catch him. A touchdown for Dubar to make it a 38-10 lead, and that would be the final, as the Boise State Broncos would dominate in the New Mexico Bowl over Sam Houston State, improving to 12-2 on the season. Ashton Jeanty, thank you for your service, young man. And in year 2 of this Boise State dynasty, Boise State will progress into the Pac-12. It'll be a new Pac-12 as you see Miami defeating K-State for the national championship. And congratulations to Liberty. Even though they took our spot from the playoff, they would upset Clemson in the first round before falling in the quarterfinals. And we didn't recruit any. Well, I guess there's one. There's one 4-star amongst all of our 3-stars. But Ashton Jeanty would go on to the pros, not sticking around for his senior season. And that's going to end this episode. Congratulations to Ashton Jeanty, the Heisman Trophy winner. Here's this new look Pac-12. But that'll do it. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.